For Complex News, I'm Claire Teku. It's with heavy hearts that we report the passing of designer, founder, and creator Virgil Abloh. This past Sunday, November 28th, a statement was released from his personal Instagram account that revealed that the Off-White founder and Louis Vuitton artistic director had been battling a rare and aggressive form of cancer over the past 2 years. It read, "We are devastated to announce the passing of our beloved Virgil Abloh, a fiercely devoted father, husband, son, brother, and friend. He is survived by his loving wife, Shannon Abloh, his children, Lo and Gray Abloh, his sister, Edwina Abloh, his parents, Nee and Eunice Abloh, and numerous dear friends and colleagues. For over 2 years, Virgil valiantly battled a rare, aggressive form of cancer, cardiac angiosarcoma. He chose to endure his battle privately since his diagnosis in 2019, undergoing numerous challenging treatments, all while helming several significant institutions that span fashion, art, and culture." The statement went on to praise his dedication, work ethic, and fight towards equality in art and design, which never wavered despite the diagnosis received in 2019. So who was Virgil? How did he become this household name and history maker in fashion? Virgil Abloh was born to Ghanaian parents in Rockford, Illinois, about an hour outside of Chicago. After graduating college with an undergraduate degree in civil engineering and a master's in architecture, Virgil interned at Fendi in Rome, where he became close with longtime collaborator Kanye West. In 2009, he would go on to launch RSVP Gallery, a popular streetwear retail store in Chicago with Don C., which served as a curated hub for pop art, luxury goods, and emerging brands. In 2010, Kanye appointed Virgil as creative director of his creative agency, Donda, and a year later, he'd asked for him to serve as art director for Watch the Throne. Virgil also served as art director for Kanye's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, designed West Side Gun's Pray for Paris, as well as Pop Smoke's posthumous album Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon, among others. In 2012, Virgil really kicked off his entrepreneurial ventures when he launched his first company, Pyrex Vision. He immediately made his mark with the help of ASAP Mob, who he tapped to feature in the campaign for the brand. After a year of success with Pyrex, Virgil rebranded and launched Off-White, which would become his most successful venture to date. The brand easily became noticeable for its zip ties, quotation marks, neon orange tags, and self-evident sayings printed on garnets, while garnering a cult-like following of devoted consumers. Virgil's drops and collabs would often sell out in minutes and resell for triple the retail price, with people thirsty to get their hands on his pieces. He would go on to collaborate with household names like IKEA, Nike, and even Planned Parenthood. The 10, his collab with Nike, turned the game upside down with an emphasis on his remix of the Jordan 1, which are now going for thousands of dollars on the resale market. Hip-hop and rap supported Virgil the long way, and according to Genius, in 2018, Off-White was the 10th most mentioned brand in songs. Artists like Drake, Future, Burna Boy, Lil Uzi, and Griselda name-dropped Off-White and Virgil on many occasions, further proving the importance of his contributions to the culture.
Tell Virgil right brick on my bread. Look.
However, in March of 2018, he made history when he became the first Black and African person to be crowned artistic director of Louis Vuitton's menswear line in the brand's 167 years of existence. The position was highly celebrated globally, and after his first show, he walked down the runway to standing ovations and through tears hugged his friend Kanye West. When Virgil sat down with Naomi Campbell for British Vogue to discuss the show, he talked about how emotional the moment was because it was bigger than just him. He thought he'd never see the day where he would be respected as a real designer because he'd never seen anyone that looked like him reach the pinnacle that he had.
The one thing that has to be stressed about that show is that it actually wasn't me on the runway. You know, it was the community. That show was us. You know, and that link wouldn't have happened unless, you know, I acknowledged that Kanye stood from a mountaintop long ago and yelled, saying, the future of fashion will be like this. So I wanted the world to see that the guy who fought for this moment is a part of it and is uniquely linked to, you know, me doing it.
Since the announcement of his passing, many have expressed condolences. Drake, Gigi Hadid, Donatella Versace all shared photos and memories of happier times, while others like Pharrell, Idris Elba, Odell Beckham Jr., and many more talked about the impact that Virgil left on them. A statement from LVMH CEO Bernard Arnault read, Virgil was not only a genius designer, a visionary, he was also a man with a beautiful soul and great wisdom. The LVMH family joins me in this moment of great sorrow. We are all thinking of his loved ones after the passing of their husband, their father, and their brother, and their friend. Cancer sucks, and you never get used to hearing that someone passed because of it. If there's one thing to take away from Virgil's life, it's to remain humble, to try everything, to dream big, and to love on your people. Don't just think it, show it. Life is short. He never shied away from giving others their flowers, and we can only hope that he felt that same love and respect from his community and the fashion world at large. This news today sent shockwaves throughout both fashion and hip-hop, and this loss will be felt for years to come. We're saddened by this loss and want to send our deepest condolences to his friends and family. Rest in paradise, Virgil Abloh.